still she's an Umbridge thrill seeker, queen of the shelf, finding Dolores in pieces of herself. Rules above truth, charm over choice, every thrill a silent voice. So raise a teacup to the seeker, so thrilled in a world of kittens and punishments fulfilled. Yes, she's an Umbridge thrill seeker.
Hi, welcome to the Umbridge office and the Umbridge Frill Seeker channel. Today we're going to talk about I Must Not Tell Lies collectibles. And these all have to do with my favorite scene in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the scene where we first see Umbridge's office in all its cat pink glory. We see the moving cat plates on the wall. We see Umbridge in her dress, like the dress over here on the mannequin. And we see her evilness by making Harry write lines that carve into his hand. So what kind of things can you have that are I Must Not Tell Lies collectibles? There's actually more than you would think there are. So first of all, I have this tattoo. This is, of course, just a temporary tattoo, although I've seen people have permanent tattoos of I Must Not Tell Lies. Looks like it's appearing as a scar or blood, just like on Harry. I have some bracelets as well. I have these bracelets here that are beaded that say I Must Not Tell Lies on the beads. And I have this one I showed you on the last video, which has the quill. It's from Chronically Magical, and it has the I Must Not Tell Lies quill and kind of a blood red bracelet. So I have those. I have the officially licensed lanyard from Universal, and it has I Must Not Tell Lies all over it. This is always nice when you have an express pass or something and you want to carry a lanyard. You hook it to like a little one of those plastic pockets, and then you have a nice I Must Not Tell Lies, especially if you're cosplaying as Umbridge or you're wearing something Umbridge. And when we had LeakyCon, I actually, when I wore the dress, I had these ribbons to give out. So at LeakyCon, which is now gone, they've stopped having it, it's changed into something that's not Harry Potter now, I would give these out. People attach them to their name tags. Of course, you traded them, and by the end of the day, you had a huge long line of these ribbons attached together. And this is the one that I traded with people or gave out. I Must Not Tell Lies. I have this wonderful mirror that has an illustration done by my friend Sarah. She's the Cauldron Bubble on Instagram, so check her Instagram out. She has a lot of Umbridge stuff too. She and I met during the pandemic and online, and then we've gotten together lots of times and done lots of Umbridge things together, and she did this wonderful illustration. She's a great artist. I have these two things from Etsy, from the Enchanted Common Room UK, I believe it is. They're hand embroidered. One is just a hanging artwork with flowers, pink flowers, and I Must Not Tell Lies embroidered, and the other is a little trinket box that opens up and you can put stuff in it. It's really cool. I like these a lot. They stay on my I Must Not Tell Lies shelf. I do have a shelf that just has I Must Not Tell Lies. Of course, I have the shirt that I have on. I have this wonderful Christmas ornament I got in the Cope Christmas Outpost Exchange group. It has a kitten on one side and it has I Must Not Tell Lies on the other side. This was done, I believe, by a lady named Sandy Lefebvre. I'm probably murdering the pronunciation of the name, but that's her name. Her name's Sandy. This goes on my tree every year. I have this bag tag keychain from Nimbus Designs. It's got the black quill and says I Must Not Tell Lies with a little cat at the top. This is really cool to put on your Umbridge handbag or put your keys on. I have this postcard. When Fandom of the Month did their Umbridge shipment, they put this, use the I Must Not Tell Lies scene to kind of advertise their product. Of course, instead of saying I Must Not Tell Lies, it says Fandom of the Month Club, and that's what's on the hand too. So I thought that was a nice takeoff on the I Must Not Tell Lies. I have this officially authorized journal, which also had a black plastic black quill pen, but I think that's in my pen holder somewhere. But it has I Must Not Tell Lies on the front, on the back. It has it inside the end papers, and it has it on one side. When you open up each page, it's got it at the bottom. It's a really cool notebook, and of course when you put the plastic back black quill pen, makes it even neater. There was a Japanese translation that had on the cover the I Must Not Tell Lies scene, which to me is the most iconic scene in the Order of the Phoenix. I love that scene, so this is one of my 2 favorite covers from foreign translations. I love it. You get to see the cat plates, the quill, everything. Umbridge, it's all cool. And pre-movie, there's a pretty different, this is from a calendar from 2006 that has Umbridge looking pretty toad-like in that scene with the cat plates and Harry writing his lines. Now Harry looks pretty much like the Harry we're used to, but that is a very different Umbridge. I like that so much that I took that scene and made a little frame with it in it, with a hanger. I hang it on my tree at Christmas time, and when it's not Christmas, it has a little stand in the back. I put it on my Umbridge shelf because I think that illustration is hilarious. I also have a bunch of pens. There's this really big pen I recently got on Etsy. It's made out of some kind of plastic that has I Must Not Tell Lies and the black quill in the hand. It's really cool. Okay, stop attacking my bracelet. Kitten help has its disadvantages. I also have this entire board of I Must Not Tell Lies pens from makers like Looney Lovegood, Nimbus Designs. There's one here by Victoria McLean that doesn't say I Must Not Tell Lies, but it says you won't need any ink, which is another iconic line from that scene in the movie. There's some from Grey Lady, there's the Bean, Mad Unicorns, Enchanted quill there. There's this pen here from Oddment and Tweak, the little chocolate frog card. This is from Looney Lovegood, as well as this. This giant quill here in the blank thing is officially authorized. If you go back and look at Magical Life of a Collector on Instagram, that's my Instagram, you will see a post where I have posted this, and it might be a while back, you might have to dig back a little bit, but I have put what all the makers are. So if you want to look at that, you will see who made each pen. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments and I will reply who actually made the pen if I know. I have, this is probably my favorite I Must Not Tell Lies thing, which is my Altered Moments I Must Not Tell Lies. And what I've done, I'll move this down so you can see it better, is I have made this diorama out of the Miniverse Potions classroom. I turned it into an Umbridge office. I used the Miniverse Ultra Rare tea set, Umbridge tea set, and then I took these Altered Moments, which are basically Precious Moments figurines that have been repainted to reflect something else. So this one has been reflecting Umbridge and Harry writing his lines. It's brilliant. And then I also put this cat portrait, like hangs behind her desk. There's some tea, there's a cat Patronus, because that's Umbridge's cat Patronus. Put some cat plates on the wall. Of course, I colored the walls a pinkish color. There's some different various things on here, but I really love this classroom. It's probably my favorite I Must Not Tell Lies item. I also have some of the Mina Lima stuff. I have the Mina Lima card that has the black quill on it. I also have the big print that hangs in the Umbridge office, and it's called Dolores Umbridge's Enchanted quill. So this hangs in the Umbridge office typically. I just took it down to show for this video. And I also have the other one, which is probably my favorite Mina Lima print of all, which is the I Must Not Tell Lies. I love this Mina Lima print. You can see so many details. Of course, you've got Harry writing his lines. You've got the Defense Against the Dark Arts textbook. You've got Trelawney crying. You have the cat plates. Of course, Umbridge herself, McGonagall, proclamations, ministry things, just so much detail. This definitely is my #1 favorite Mina Lima print. And this one is a premium print. It is number 39 out of 250 and is signed by Mina Lima. And it hangs in the Umbridge office normally. This is I Must Not Tell Lies cat-shaped light. It lights up pretty bright pink when it's dark. This was given to me by the Cauldron Bubble, Sarah. I think she had it made custom just for me with this saying on it, and it really looks pretty at night. I have the Umbridge quill from Noble Collection. It's basically the black quill from the scene. Unfortunately, my kittens have a huge interest in feathers, so they want to play with it. They're also wanting to play with my bracelet. So kitty help has its disadvantages. But this is the quill. And that concludes this episode of the Umbridge Thrill Seeker channel. Thank you for watching. If you would, give this video a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the other Umbridge videos. I look forward to seeing you at the next one. Have a nice day.
Oh, she's an Umbridge Thrill Seeker, wand-waving antiquer, teacup hoarder, rule enforcer, pink lipstick streaker. In a cardigan shrine, she's feeling just fine with 1,000 Dolores dolls in a perfect line. Power trip posters, ministry pins, a closet full of peek where the madness begins. Don't cross her rules or she'll raise that plaque. I must not tell lies in red, almost black.